Hello and welcome to Crafting by the Falls. My name is Natalie. I want to say thank you so much for coming and joining me. If you're returning, welcome back. And for all you new subscribers, thank you for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it. So today I will be doing a review for Painting Fairy. It's been a while, and I'm pretty excited to see these kits. I will say that there is quite a few, so I will be dividing the video up. So if you would like to see more, make sure you hit the subscription button so you will be notified. I'm going to pause the camera and I will bring out our package. So this is the box that we all love to see. And as I mentioned, this is from Painting Fairy Cross Stitch. And they are, if you're new to the stamped cross stitch world, Painting Fairy has come along and they're doing an amazing job with these kits. I have to say they're becoming one of my favorite kits to work on. So what I'm going to do is in the description box down below, I'm going to leave you the link to get you to Painting Fairy. And I also am an affiliate with Painting Fairy. So if you place an order and use my discount code, it will give you a discount, but they also give myself a portion of the sale. So that just helps me be able to get you more stuff to review. So usually they always come in a box, but then this box is inside and they're really nice. So we will open it up here, but I'm just reviewing this like it's the first time you've seen it. And then it just has a little bit of writing on the back about the different stitches. They use the, it is environmental green certified, the canvases, and they do the high definition printing, and they also use Egyptian cotton with their kits. So I will open this up and we'll see what I have. So as you can see, I have plenty of kits, and that's where I said I will not be reviewing all of those today. And we have that, and we have this. So I'm just going to push this over to the side. So whenever you place an order, it doesn't matter how many kits you get, you always end up getting a toolkit. And in the toolkit, most of us know, but just in case you're new, it comes in this really nice bag. And we start with 3 finger protectors. So you always get 3 of those. And then these are spools for your thread. So a lot of people like to park their threads. So you can just wrap that around, and then this pops down, and then, oh, I gotta fix that. There we go. So it's really nice. And then it also connects to these ones. So you can, so we get 3 of those. I don't park my threads, but I know some people do. And then we do get a package of needles, and you get 8 needles, size 26. And these needles will be the needles you'll need for these kits. You don't get them in the kits. So you got those, and then you get these amazing scissors. And they're really great. It does have a little bit of a rubber protection at the end, but you can see the great quality of scissors these are, and great point to them, and they will cut nice and close to your canvas. So I'm going to set this aside, and then the other thing, I'll pull this out. This is standard. So we'll start with Painting Fairy. This is a flyer. They give you all about the company, the floss threads that they use, how they make them. So that's just about that. And then this one here tells you a little bit too about Painting Fairy. They have 482 colors of the Egyptian cotton thread. And if you've never worked with it, it's amazing. It was my first time really working with Egyptian cotton when I first started with Painting Fairy. And currently right now, I'm just going to chat while I open this up. I am doing a stitch along for European Town, and it's just turning out really beautiful. Quite a few girls are doing it. Doesn't matter what company. There's 3 different companies that have printed it, but I am working on the Painting Fairy one. So they also give you here a sample of their thread, and you can see right there that it says Painting Fairy, and we have $7.97, but you can see the quality of their thread. So this just tells you a bit about them and their cotton thread that they use. So I'm going to set this aside, and I'm going to pull out the first one because you've seen, and where did I just put it? Okay, there it is. So with this kit, we got the frame included, which I think is really cool. And it is a very small frame, and it has the nice stand-up. So if you want to set that on a shelf or a desk, you can. And if I'm not mistaken, I think there might be about 8 to this collection. And if you do get them, you do get the frame included. So that's nice. So the first one is this cute little owl. And that's exactly what it's called. Cute Owl 1. I'm going to set this aside. And so, without giving away too much, you can see how well the printing is for your chart. Very large and very well printed. So, with Painting Fairy, the way they do their system is they number the stitches. So it does say 21, but what you will notice with them is we have 1 and 2. They are 310 black, and these are just for back stitch colors. So the X is for full stitches. This is for half stitches, this is for your French knot, and then this is for your back stitch. And what's really nice is the red line, you will only use 1 thread to back stitch, but this one, the black line, you will use 2 threads to back stitch. So that is, and sorry, but right here, we have, okay, so we have 1 and 1. This first one would be for the French knot, and the blue line would be 1 thread for the back stitch. And then these are your blends. So 19, 20, and 21 are blended colors. And example for 19, we would use 415, 1 strand, and 762 1 strand to make up your 2 strands, right? So I'm going to set him right here, and we'll take a look at the canvas. And as you can see, it is a very small one, and I like these because they're really great to work on just in between, and it wouldn't take you very long at all to stitch this up. So this is a 14 count, and it is marked here. It is 50 stitches wide by 58 stitches high. And then there is our 14 count. And then also here you will see that you have your product number, and it matches this, and you will see that it also matches our thread. So the thread does come in a plastic bag, which is really nice. It's separated, and it also has the product number here, CC2305. And we also have it down below. So that's how you can tell if it happens to get, you know, misplaced. You might need to figure that out. So here are our colors. There's our 310 black, but check out these purples. Nice greens, and then of course we just have the white. So that, as you can see, will fit in there, and it's nice because it has a little white border. So they also tie our floss together with a nice bow. So if you enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it, and I'm going to pause, and I will bring out our next kit. So I have the next kit, and I did count how many kits that I do have in this package, and I have 8. So I'm going to break it up. I'm going to do 4 for this video, and I will do the other 4 in another video. This one came in the plastic snap envelopes, and I do love these and putting my kits back in there. So this is the next one. And this one is the Little Animal series, and it is the Little Seal. So this package is stapled, but we have our cover page, and then we have our index for colors. So we have 14. We have all full stitches. We have a half stitch. We have 3 quarter stitches, 1 French knot, and 2 back stitch colors. So again, the charts are printed great, and I will show you once again, but I shouldn't have to show you the chart anymore. You can see that they are printed amazing. So this one is 50 stitches wide by 42 high, and you can see, I'll bring it up close so you can see the printing of the canvas, and you can, this wouldn't take you long whatsoever to finish this one up. Probably a weekend, or for some a day. But here is, and these are the cardboard floss cards. And so there are our colors for this guy. So I am, by the end, when I bring out all the kits, I'm going to go back on Painting Fairies website, because I don't know if the frame belongs to this one or the owl. I think it might be this one. So I will double check, because I want to make sure you're informed properly. So my apologies for that. I'm going to pause, and I will bring out the next kit. So I left this one to be last because it is a little bit larger than the other kits. So I'll set this here, pull these out, and it did come in the plastic Ziploc bag, and this is the one that I chose. It's called Sewing Machine. But take a look at that. I just loved seeing this. Brought back memories. This kind of brings me back to the 80s. But my mom had an old Singer sewing machine, and everybody knows the famous tomato push pin, right? And I loved the looks of this, the gingham, cloth. We have a tape measure, and I think all of our moms owned one of these, if not our grandmother, right? So I'm going to flip this over. Oh my. Okay, let's see. Oh, come on. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have 2 pages to our color chart, and look at the stitches. So here's all our full stitches. Then we have 4 half stitch, and then look at all the quarter stitches. So let's count: 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 31, and I have another page to go. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 backstitch colors. And I'm going to flip this so then you can see. We're going to go up to 71. So there's one more half stitch, and there's some more quarter stitches. So what were we at? 31, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42. I think that's the most I've ever seen of quarter stitches. Wow. 2 French knots. And 4 more back stitch. And as I mentioned before, at the end, we have all the blended threads for this kit. So the pattern, we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. And the other thing that's nice about the Painting Fairy charts is what you see on the chart on the paper matches the same as, the canvas. So you definitely have to wait to see what's in here. I had no clue. So I will show the canvas, and this is a 14 count. So that will give you can see by the paper pattern, the size that we're dealing with. And this is 136 stitches wide by 156 stitches high. This is beautiful. I'm going to bring this up so you can see again the printing, and you definitely see the symbols. I've never had to refer to the chart when it comes to this. So I'm going to show you the thread, but there's also a special bag besides that. So we'll start with this. And so we do have 2 cards, and these ones are the plastic ones. So we'll start here. Look at those colors. I think those are so pretty. And then we have some lighter ones. And again, these are all in DMC order, which is really nice. And we'll start. Look at all those browns. Really nice. And then there's those. So I am going to place this beside, and we got a purple ribbon on the bottom of this one. Now, do you want to see the bag that came with this? I had absolutely no clue. Let's check this out. Looks like we have some beads and some metallic. So let's see. So we have, I'm going to bring this up. Can you see? It's almost like a off-white. So we have some of those. And then Wow. We have some yellow beads. And are they ever small? Look at the hole on those. So then we have some colored metallic. So we have K002, we have K032, and what's these ones? K001 and K001. So we have silver, that's a gold, and I want to say this is more a bronze. I'll bring that closer so you can see yourself. But we have to find out where this is going and where those beads are going. Honestly, I had no clue when I ordered this, but what a bonus. So let's see how this is printed. Please don't mind. I gotta figure this out because I have never gotten beads with Painting Fairy. Okay, I am gonna go looking in the chart. Nothing like being under pressure here. Okay. So I would show you the chart, but I don't want to get in trouble by giving it away. 2001. All right. Okay. So, well, let me just double check. Okay, so the 2001, which is these white, I don't even think it's going to show up here, but it's going to go in the pin cushion. So I'll bring this up quickly so you can see, and that's why I didn't even notice it. But remember I talked about the tomato pin cushion? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is the white ones. Now, as far as the black ones, I'm not seeing where they go. I was looking on the chart. As in the black dot on the... I wouldn't be surprised at all if it would be on the sewing machine. That's going to be my guess. So, you know what? I will pause because I apologize. I'm going to go searching for where these metallics go so I can let you know. I'll be right back. So here are the 4 kits that I reviewed. And I did go over to Painting Fairy, and the frame does belong to the seal. It is called the Animal Series, and is it Animal Series? Little Animal Series. And there's 8 of them. I did get the raccoon also. If it is your first time coming to my channel, I do have a playlist of all the Painting Fairy cross-stitch kits I have reviewed. So once again, thank you for coming and checking out the kits with me. And as usual, I'm going to pause and we'll have a little chit chat while I stitch up some of European Town. And that also is a painting fairy kit that I am currently working on. So I'm going to pause and I will bring out my stitching. I'll be right back. So here we go. I just flipped the canvas around and I'm going to be starting to work in here. I didn't do much this weekend. Well, I shouldn't say. I did not stitch at all on European Town or anything. I was diamond painting this weekend, and man, I missed it. So it was really nice to work on that. So, and I have to say, if you are not on the Facebook group, you have to come over. One of the girls posted this weekend, they're actually finishing European Town, and all they have is this part that I'm stitching on left to do. But they ended up showing, I'm just gonna bring this out a bit, but down in this area there's two women like having a picnic, and she did the back stitch and outlined the girls, and I'm like, okay, now I'm anxious. I want to get over there and get stitching that up. I'm so thrilled that everybody's enjoying their kit, and some people have just found my channel and they are joining us, and I'm really happy about that. I think it's just been great that it's nice knowing there's so many of us stitching on it, and everybody's really enjoying it. So, but what did I do this weekend? I went back over to the States. I went back to Hobby Lobby. I wanted to get myself a really beautiful wreath for the front door, so I got a nice spring wreath and I love it. The weather here has been really nice. It was so nice on Sunday morning, especially when I got up. The birds were chirping, and definitely a good sign that spring is on the way. Today was really nice. I just went out in a sweater, and today is Monday. I told you I kind of do things here and there. Yesterday I filmed the, I did the kits, and so now I'm doing this so that I can have it up for you for tomorrow. But yeah, back to going over to the States. I ended up, I was just going over to go to Hobby Lobby, but I ended up I ventured out a little bit more, and I went to Ollie's. And I don't know I don't think it's all through the States. I want to think it's more northern, central part of the States, but it's discounted stuff. But I always love looking for different stuff. And when I was talking to my daughter, she's like, get me some pasta with shapes, she says. She says, I haven't had those in a long time. And when she was small, I would always go over and get craft dinner that had the different shapes. So I ended up getting some for her and my nephew. They had, that was Walmart, I picked that up, but they had the craft dinner cups for the microwave of Wicked. So it's a mysterious thing that either it'll be pink or green. My nephew, I'm kind of mean, but I hope he gets pink because he hates pink. He's very much a guy. But yeah, we'll see what happens with him on that one. But what else did I get? Super Mario, the Turtle Ninjas, and Super Mario. So my son-in-law was happy for the Super Marios. And then I got some breakfast, like shredded hash browns for my daughter. And then, I ended up picking up, because we don't have this in Canada, so that's why I love finding stuff. I seen Jif peanut butter, but it had chocolate in it. And I was like, ooh, that would be good. Well, I definitely, when I came home, I had that for lunch. I'll definitely be buying another bottle of that. Oh. So, I didn't get too much else. So I did Ollie's, Walmart, and Hobby Lobby. And then when I came back across, of course, you never know who you're going to get. And the custom officer that I had was a female. And so, of course, they're like, your questions. And she's like, and how long were you over? I was like, 4 hours. Where'd you go? I said, Hobby Lobby. She says, are you a crafter? I'm like, yes. Well, then we started talking. She ended up buying engraving machine to do engraving, but she says, I'm just so busy with the kids and everything that I don't have time to do it. And so then I told her about diamond painting and stamped cross stitch, and she's like, well, I know about diamond painting, but stamped cross stitch, she says, we had that when we were kids. And I was like, no. I said, you're probably thinking of embroidery. And she's like, oh yeah. So I was telling her about the stamped cross stitch and then about my YouTube channel. I'm like, I really should be going because the people behind us, are going to be wondering what's going on. She's like, that's okay. Don't worry about it. So it was kind of cool. She agreed. We don't have as much craft stores here in Canada, and Hobby Lobby is a great store to go to. So when I was at Hobby Lobby, I did inquire about dry mounting my diamond painting I have of Chuck Pinson. It's starting to, I didn't really do a good job, I think, on the back. and it's been hanging for 3 years, but it's starting to bubble. And I did hear one person before mention about dry mounting, and I did talk to the guy there. He has done them before, and basically I asked him to see a sample, but it's a thick foam, and then it has adhesives, and then the machine kind of puts it together and kind of seals it with the heat. And I was kind of worried about that, because I was like, well, do the diamond paintings melt? And he's like, no, it's just the way that the heat will stick to the back of the canvas and to the foam piece. And it seemed fairly cheap to get it done. I think it would have been under $20. I didn't have the proper measurements, but we were guesstimating about $15. So I'm going to sit on it and see if I'm going to do it or not. I'm not quite sure. I also did get my 4 seasonal spring kits that I completed. I did find a frame for it, and it wasn't at Hobby Lobby. It was actually the dollar store here in Canada. So I might try working on that this weekend. Of course, Hobby Lobby only had one extra large self-adhesive board to do the cross stitch, so I did talk to the girl in the department, so she's going to be ordering me, I guess they don't keep a lot in stock, so she's going to order me 4 of them, and then when they're ready I can go back and pick them up. So yeah, so that's what I kind of did this weekend. I didn't have to do any meal cooking this weekend, but I did do 2 pots of soup. I did chicken noodle, chicken noodle, and then Italian wedding soup. And I had to make the meatballs, so made that up. So I think this weekend coming, because St. Patty's Day's coming, I think I'm gonna go get some corned beef and cabbage to make for meals. Oh, the other thing too I got at Walmart was a packet of, you know, the soup packets, or like you got seasoning like the taco mix and all that. I seen one for lasagna soup, so I want to try that. I think all you do is put meatballs and tomatoes and break up lasagna noodles. That's something different. Oh, and oh, my memory's bad. I get on here and I totally forget everything. I'm sure you noticed, but I did write it in the beginning of the video when I was kind of introducing the kits. I I was able to get 8 of these kits from everybody that has used my affiliate code. So I greatly appreciate it, and just want to thank you for using my code. Definitely anything that I get will definitely go back into getting some more kits to review. So I just want to say thank you. It means a lot. And even the other companies, because when you use the code, it just lets the company know where you've seen the video, and then it helps them, you know, want to do some collaborations with me. The other budget-friendly companies, they just, they give you a budget and you're able to get the kits. So it's great because I'm able to pick out some stuff. I did order from 2 different companies. So I have another one that's, well, it says the order's been received. I don't think it's been sent out yet. So, and so I think Thursday I'll finish off the other 4 kits from Painting Fairy, and then next week, I think, I gotta read it. I think, who is this? I think it's FG Normal. I have that. So, with them, I have 4 kits. So I think I'm going to do the same thing I kind of did this week. Going to break it up. They are larger kits. So I'll probably do 2 on Tuesday and 2 on Thursday. And then, yeah, who knows what I'll do after that. I think there's another bag. Yeah, there's another bag. I think that one's VIP. Yee. That's okay. We got lots to review. Nothing wrong with that, right? So how is the weather where you are? Are you starting to feel that spring is on its way? I know we're supposed to get some rain this week. And then I think by the weekend, I don't even know what the temperature was on the card today. I think maybe +9. But I think by the weekend, it's going to drop down to about 0, which, hey, it's better than what we've had. I think this was a rough winter for a lot of people. And I think it's just the fact that you feel so cooped up. Like, I know I was feeling good about the weather, and it was so nice. My first thing I always do is I wash my windows. I hate dirty windows. So I did my windows, and then I got into the good old spring cleaning like my mom used to do. I was wiping down walls and ceilings and all that. So get her done and out of the way, so then once the nice weather comes, I can start to enjoy the nice weather. I can't wait to set up my patio. I think I would like to spend a lot more time out there this year cross stitching. So I gotta get a drink. Yeah. Oh, the clocks went ahead this weekend also. And I've been telling you for the past 3 weeks, my body, I've been getting up at like 4 o'clock in the morning. I think my body was ready for spring. So Sunday morning, well, I woke up on a usual time. I got up at 5. I had to chuckle about that. But this morning, I really didn't want to crawl out of bed. So I think I'll just go to bed early tonight. You know, even though it's all this green, I am not bored with it whatsoever. This kit, I don't know how you do this, but I usually pull out 1 strand. I pull out 6 needles. I'll do up those 6 needles of stitching, and then like now, I just finished doing the first 6 strands of the, I think it's 987. And I'm still feeling okay, so I pulled out another strand and I'll do another 6. But like I mentioned, after seeing this weekend, those ladies, I really want to get over there. I want to get that done. But my intentions were to try to fill this side in, so then I can do the back stitch. And then that way it's not going to be too overwhelming of leaving it all to the end of the frame. Just back stitch as you go. I find some days I'm mentally better to do back stitching. So when I'm in that type of mood, I try to get as much done as possible, because most days I just feel like stitching full stitches. Right, come on. So for any of the new viewers, new subscribers, we're just working right now on European Town, and I'm trying to finish off some pictures that just need a little bit of finishing. I'm trying to get those out of the way. I do plan to start. I have no 11 counts right at the moment on the go. I always like to have one, so I would like to, I'll probably start an 11 count probably next week. Trying to hold off. I just know if I start it, I want to stitch it. I know we all have these battles, right? That's what I love about having the channel and you commenting, because I know I'm not the only one that have these struggles. It's kind of windy today, but the sun is shining and it's warm, so I really don't care. Oh, yeah, so I'm telling you about the channel. Oh boy. So yeah, we're doing European Town, but come July, I was reminded of this and I totally kind of forgot about it. Come July, we are going to be stitching Halloween. So we kind of want to get a head start so that hopefully we can have a completion for Halloween. So, and then I don't know, I guess maybe we should figure out a month we can start Christmas. You guys can leave me your thoughts. And if there is anything that, you know, any kits that you're interested in me reviewing, just let me know. I can always help me out on picking something out. I have to say, this frame, I am really enjoying it. And when I sit on my lazy boy or the couch, I'm able to prop it up kind of on the arm. And it's really nice because you're not having to hold the frame and, you know, balance. This is, it's stable and your hands are free. And you can put your feet up. Someone's got a quad out. See, the nice weather's coming. I've actually seen a couple people on motorcycles. I'm like, you're brave. I would think it'd be still a little chilly for that, but I'll probably finish this thread and then we will call it a day. Tina's up here. She's, even though it's warm, she still likes her electric blanket. So, but she's very routine and we'll expect her dinner. I'm just gonna have a bowl of soup tonight. Not hungry today. It's funny, some days are better than others. There's some days I come home and I'm starving. And that's why I love making my meals on the Sunday, so that when I come home, I can just heat it up and away you go. I ended up Friday going to Costco. So I got a pack of romaine lettuce, a 6-pack. So I'll cut some of that up ahead, and I do love those Ziploc veggie bags because it'll keep the lettuce fresh, so you can cut it up ahead of time. So two more stitches. Well, as always, I thank you for staying to the end of the video. I appreciate it, and I enjoy spending some time with you. So I will be back on Thursday. We'll finish off. I have another 4 kits, and depending on what timing we have, we'll probably come back and stitch some more. So until next time, take care. Bye for now.